Hi, I'm Paul Hensma, and I'd like to tell you about chronic pain. I had chronic pain myself for about 5 years in my shoulder. Toward the end it got so bad I couldn't build things, which I love. I couldn't garden, about which I have mixed feelings. I had to sleep with 5 pillows, and I had to wake up every time I wanted to turn over so I could rearrange the 5 pillows. I couldn't put my hand much above my shoulder without severe pain. I was significantly disabled until I learned about the real nature of chronic pain and sensitization, and I recovered. I'd like to tell you about it in the hopes that it can help you recover. So, what is chronic pain? Well, the simplest answer is it's pain that persists for 3 months or more. But in this video, I want to use the latest breakthroughs from research to explain to you the real nature of chronic pain, because this can really help you recover. So after I recovered, I was able to build things again, and I built this model and to explain chronic pain. This is a model of my hand, and inside this finger I have an electronic sensor that senses deflection of the finger, sends a signal up a wire to a microprocessor. Just like in your body, pain sensors in your finger will send messages up nerve fibers into your brain. So, let me use this to explain chronic pain. We start with just a normal brain, not in chronic pain, just enjoying the sights, sounds, sensations of everyday life. Now, the changing patterns of light on this model brain reflect the changing patterns of activity. If a finger is bent back just a little, that's just one more sensation for the brain to record. If, however, the finger gets bent back so much that it becomes dangerous, the brain generates the experience of pain, shown here in red light, to alert you that this is dangerous. And you better put your finger back. I mean, you can do this with your own hand. You bend it back a little, it's just sensation. You bend it back more, you start to feel a little bit of pain, your brain telling you, don't do that anymore. All right? Okay. So that's as it should be. If, however, the brain generates the experience of pain for 3 months or more, it gets good at it. Just like learning to ride a bike. Neurons that fire together wire together. Neural circuits in the brain become rewired, and sensitization increases. Let me show you what happens as sensitization increases. New areas of the brain get involved. New neural circuits will generate the experience of pain. I show it here as a rotating beacon indicating that the brain is saying, danger, danger, danger. After the signals from the body go away, this pain experience can persist. Now, with further increased sensitization, the brain will go into generate the experience of pain even if the finger is just barely touched. Start with a little experience of pain that will escalate into a major pain episode. And it persists. Now, as sensitization becomes even worse, we go to high sensitization, the brain can generate the experience of pain for no input from the body whatsoever. Neurons randomly fire in the brain, and these random firings can activate this circuit, and it'll just run by itself. With high sensitization like this, with this activation of the neural circuits generating the experience of pain just continuously, it's like phantom limb pain is an example of that, where the brain is generating the experience of pain in a limb that isn't even there. And the brain is saying, danger, danger, danger. It's kind of like a boy who cried wolf. Or a more modern analogy would be a smoke alarm that was going off all the time, even if there was no danger. Now, you wouldn't want that in your house. You don't want this in your brain. So, how to get rid of it? Well, one way is with injections of opioids or pills of opioids. Those will temporarily reduce the chronic pain. Unfortunately, of course, the pain is going to come back. Why? Because you haven't cured the underlying problem of sensitization. In fact, over time, opioids can even make sensitization worse. Another approach, you can try body-based therapies like massage or surgery. Now those are very useful in the acute phase where the pain is as a result from signals from the body. But by the time sensitization gets really bad and the brain is generating the experience of pain even with no signals from the body, clearly body-based therapies intended to reduce signals from the body are not going to be effective because the pain's there even for no signals from the body. The only way they can help is through the placebo effect. Fortunately, talented researchers and scientists have come up with ways to directly reduce sensitization. And these ways are based on a deep understanding of pain. So, to summarize, chronic pain is an experience created by the excitation of neural circuits in the brain. After sensitization, these neural circuits can be activated from small or even non-existent signals from the body. But sensitization is not a fixed number. Sensitization is something that can be changed over the short term and over the long term by changing thoughts, emotions, benefits, and associations. And we'll talk more about that in the next video. But before I go, I want to thank these amazing researchers for their breakthroughs on which this video is based. I want to thank the people who helped me make this video. And finally, I'd like to encourage you to share this video with anyone you think it might help through websites, social media, emails, however you want. And you can click the subscribe button to more easily find future videos in this series. These other three buttons will link you to some amazing videos that will help you continue your learning in this area. Thank you.